That record. All right, we're back. We're back. It seems like we've been gone for forever. I always say it seems like we've been gone for forever,
It
but it's
does,
been like
though. It
five
does.
day, 5 days,
Boys have been
7 days,
busy.
whatever. Boys have been busy. 5 on 5 podcast presented to you by directmusicservice.com. Direct Music Service is where we get all of our edits, all of our stuff. A little Spider-Man move there.
I
Promo
like
code
that
5 on
service.
5, FIVEON, FIVE. We'll save you some money over there. I'm one of your hosts, Phenom, down the street from me, Nick Lopez, down the street from him, Jupiter Williams. And
Yo,
it's a
if you
boys
are
only
on
episode. Yeah.
if you're on YouTube, go ahead and hit the like, hit the subscribe, and ding the bell every time we drop a video. And you know what? Hit the like too. Just hit the like.
Yeah.
Just
Hit
do
the
it.
like.
Yeah.
We need
Yeah.
more
Even hit
likes.
the dislike. Just hit
You
something.
can hit the dislikes too. It
Yeah.
won't pop up for us. So
How about this? If you're in on this episode right now and you're listening on Spotify or Apple, why don't you go ahead and rate us? You can
Yeah,
give us a
that too.
rating. You can give us 5 stars. That helps
too. Let's
boost the
get some more
podcast.
fan participation in this.
Yeah, go ahead and follow us. And that's it for this week. We'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, there it is. Thanks.
We have so much to talk about, Travis. I think we should on air do a rock, paper, scissors to determine who tells their story.
Okay, that's
first.
fair.
Okay.
That's fair.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little delayed, but yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
We're doing our best.
It's fine. We're here though.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, we've been just having a busy week, man. Just been playing everywhere.
Yeah.
I was blessed to play for Nike twice. Played for Nike Training X, their dinner, and that was great. And then the next day played at Nike campus for Colin Kaepernick and Camille Bell for their fireside chat for Juneteenth, and that was amazing. So shout out to the whole Nike team over there, man. And
Did you meet Cap?
I met Kat, I met Camille Bell too. Just great people. You know, I had to tell them, you know, they're fucking heroes of mine, man. They're you know, Colin Kaepernick doing what he did and making a stand like he did, and then you know, eventually being blackballed from the NFL for that stand, and you know, and then us turning around and you know, being in the pandemic and having the whole George Floyd thing and having the cop kneel on his neck, and you know, Colin Kaepernick, you know, he kneeled for social injustice, and that was the same reason why he was kneeling. It was just you know, I had to tell him, you know, he's my hero. Same with Camille Bell too, man. Over at CNN, it's just his show for 7 seasons, man. It's just been amazing, and it's very educational, and especially for a young Black person like me coming into a city like Portland, and having that culture shock there, you know, and his show basically explains the culture shock that I went through, and I, you know, it's very educational. I showed that to a lot of my friends out here in Portland, and you know, let them know like this is the kind of shit that I went through, you know, coming out to Portland and having people, you know, not understand me, and you know, you're light skinned, so you must be mixed. Which one of your parents are
type
white?
shit.
Huh? Which one of your parents are white? Oh, you have to be mixed. You have to be mixed. Oh yeah, I've never seen the whole light spectrum of
the
Black
light
people.
spectrum
So,
of Black people.
yeah, so it was good. It was good to meet them. So shout out to Nike.
Love that.
And then did the Ankeny Alley Street Festival, trying to get more people downtown to Portland. And that's been going good. Been doing that festival series for this was our first time, but we're gonna do 3 more of those. So the news was there, try to get more awareness to downtown Portland, because downtown Portland has had his hardships throughout the past 3 years with the pandemic and trying to rebound. So it's been fun to participate in that. But yeah, so last night something happened last night.
That's what I'm waiting for. This is a lot of like merrymaking and pageantries.
Oh, 100%. I'm just buttering you up for this because I'm pissed. I'm very
I'm
pissed.
just buttering your butt for this.
Buttering your butt up for this.
Buttering the butt.
So I wake up this morning to to a picture of one of the owners of District standing next to Janet Jackson inside a District. Yeah, Nick.
What?
Yeah. And guess what else happened?
What
Yeah,
happened?
guess who performed?
Who performed?
Johnny Gill
Wow. At District?
at District.
On your day off?
Nobody fucking called me. Nobody
rude.
called me. Nobody texted me. And guess who's the only motherfucker playing Janet Jackson and Johnny Gill?
And I was gonna say you low key be doing like Janet Jackson sets.
Oh,
like,
I ain't low key about it. It's a
like
full-on set.
like pretty often you can expect Jupiter Williams to play a medley of Janet Jackson.
You could expect a Janet Jackson set, and you could expect a New Jack Swing set from me. And then
Johnny Gill's in there at least twice.
Johnny Gill's in more than twice, though.
That's crazy.
You got New Edition.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's in there.
But you got Rub You the Right Way. You got Fairweather Friend. I mean,
that's rude that nobody called you.
Nobody called me. Everybody knows that I'm a Janet stan. Everybody knows that I stand for New Jack Swing, and nobody called me.
That is so fucking annoying. I'm so sorry.
I don't know what to do here.
You have to burn the building down.
I have to, right?
What about your friends?
Truly, you have to move.
Yo, I even texted my mom, and my mom was like, "Yo, those aren't your friends.
Those are not your friends." That's why I was like, "You gotta move, dog. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
No respect.
You have to move, man. I do, man, because I
Robbie Dangerfield out there.
That showed the colors of Portland for me, man. Like,
man, that's just the disrespect.
Just one text message, a text message. Janet Jackson's here. Come.
You're not gonna believe it. Janet Jackson's here.
Don't even say. You don't even have to say. You don't have. You don't believe it. You wouldn't believe this. You wouldn't have to say that. Just Janet Jackson here. Come.
Trav, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. They figured he doesn't want to get off the couch. He doesn't want to leave.
It's his day off. I don't want to.
It's his day
him.
off. We don't want to bother him.
And that's how you know that they are not friends.
Because it's like
you gonna go ahead and bother me with Janet Jackson.
You gonna bother me, Janet, and then leave the decision to you.
Right.
Thank you.
Right.
Let you decide if you want to
you.
get off the couch or not. I'm not gonna make that decision for you.
Yes.
They made it. A lot of people made it.
A lot of people made it for me. Man,
I'm foul.
I am heated. Like absolutely heated.
When I was 21, I worked at Trist, and one of my managers and one of the cocktail waitresses thought it would be funny to play a little prank on me and be like, "Yo, Prince is here. You're gonna bust his table." And it was like a private event, so I'm like, "Oh shit! All right, cool." They're like, "You need to get a standard setup right now. Don't even go to just bring it all out right now." I'm like, "All right, cool." I'm moving frantically. I'm very nervous. I'm a fresh busser. I'm 21 years old.
Yeah.
And they see me like getting everything, and I see them like laughing, and I'm like, "What's so funny?" And they're like, "You have to tell him this is so mean. This is so mean." And I go, "What?" They're like, "He left." I was like, "Wait, he was actually here? You weren't going to tell me he wasn't here?" They're like, "No, he was here, but he left already."
Wow.
That's almost the same. That's the same.
I was like, "Are you kidding me? I was in the building. I've been here the whole time and nobody said anything." He was in a booth with the curtains closed.
I was DJing 2-floor spot in Chicago, and it was dead upstairs. It's just Spot Rocket that isn't there anymore. And I was playing like some fun shit, like getting into like some 105 kind of stuff, and I played K Tronada, If, the Janet Jackson remix.
Yep.
And GM comes up, he goes, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "What are you just kissing ass out here?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Janet's downstairs eating dinner. She loves it." And I was
what?
I was like, I like shriveled up right away.
What are you fucking pandering over here?
Yeah. I went downstairs. She was eating dinner with her security guard. She had the whole side of the restaurant. She had the lights turned off.
See, here's the difference between all these stories, right? Somebody told both of y'all
you were
that these people were here.
You had to open up Instagram and see a picture.
And then cuss people out this morning.
That's so rude.
I spent the whole morning cussing people out.
As they deserve.
Mm-hmm.
Wild.
Wild. These motherfuckers don't give a fuck about Janet Jackson.
No.
They only know Janet Jackson because it's Mike's sister.
They're
That's how
just
they
like,
see
oh, a
Janet.
celebrity's in
They
town.
don't
We
know
got to
who
get
Johnny
pictures.
Gill is.
No.
A celebrity's in town. We got to get
They
pictures.
think
It's
New
gonna be great
Edition's
for
a
the place.
TV show.
Mm.
Are you kidding me?
That's sick. That's so
I
fun.
I am sick right now.
Damn.
I'm
I am
sorry, man.
sick.
That's a drag.
Yeah.
Damn.
So that's how I'm going to start off our Monday.
That's fair.
Just
That's
being
fair.
pissed. I'm pissed.
Well,
Yeah.
I have a story.
Okay.
It's been like a crazy week out here with Stanley Cup and the Golden Knights winning and X, Y, and Z. And I had the DJ down there on the strip on what day was that? Friday, right?
Saturday?
Saturday. Yeah. I had the DJ down there on Saturday, and the whole strip was shut down for the parade, obviously, which is
as if the strip isn't shut down right now for F1, right?
F1, yeah, double shutdown, right?
Jesus.
So like police
Just shut down at all
just, like,
times.
yeah.
With Tropicana.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So I one need to find parking. I left my house 2 hours early, so I could get down there and kind of assess the situation. I need to find parking, so I go to Bellagio. Bellagio is where I'm DJing at. Bellagio Self Park is shut down, and so I'm like, okay, let me go to the valet. Let me valet my car. I go to the valet. They say, "Are you 7 stars or hyper platinum or whatever?"
I'm a
or do you have
7-star
reservation?"
fucking DJ, motherfucker.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
And she's like, "We can't do anything, unfortunately." She's like, "My boss will be on my head about it." She's like, "Try parking at Caesars." So I pull up Caesars, and they're like, "Hey, do you have a reservation at the hotel?" Blah blah blah. And I'm like, "No."
One sec.
Like,
One sec.
okay.
How long did it take for you to get from Bellagio to Caesars?
Surprisingly, not bad. It
Okay,
was
okay.
it was like 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not
So
And
bad.
they're
right
next
to each
door,
other.
Yeah.
but they have the Flamingo in between.
Right.
So you have to cross a major street to get there, but they're
It's like
Yeah.
two lights.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
pull out and then to the left. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just wondering if it was hella traffic too.
That's what I
yeah,
expected.
yeah. But I like lucked out. I like
Okay.
peeled out. I'm watching the clock tick. So I go to Caesars and same thing. But he's like, our self park is open. So I was like, okay, cool. I can park at Caesars and walk over across the street and
Yeah.
get over there. So I'm looking at the clock. I'm like, okay, cool. I park the car. I walk through the entire hotel, walk through the spa, cross the street without a crosswalk. Tropicana, right?
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
And play Frogger to get across the street there. And then walk in, and I'm at my gig. It's 8:25. I'm on at 9.
Okay, perfect.
I'm like talking to Nick on the phone. I made it. This is great.
You're smiling. You're laughing.
picture of the
You're waving to
sign.
people. You're shaking people's hands.
Yeah. I'm walking and I say hello to the staff.
You give them a hat tip.
Yeah.
Flick a quarter at somebody
Yeah.
as a tip.
Even the DJ before me is like, yo, I didn't think you'd be here this early. Like, I thought with traffic and everything, you'd be like an hour late. This is incredible, And my stomach starts to turn.
Oh.
My stomach starts to turn as if I need to throw up.
Oh.
And I start like sweating.
Oh, that's the worst.
Really sweating.
You start getting like that kind of mouth-watery feel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
And which is crazy also because it was like, I think yesterday, the day before, was finally like the hottest day of the year.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm in and out of the casinos, hot to cold, like over. And so I have to set up in 5 minutes, and I'm like introducing myself to this other DJ, and I'm physically starting to feel ill.
Oh no.
And I have a 4-hour set ahead of me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know what to do. So I
Champagne bucket.
right. So I set up, I throw a song on, I run into the bathroom and projectile vomit
Ooh.
Oof.
Ooh.
into the toilet. I made it. We're
Good.
good, you know.
Okay.
I'm like, "Oh, I feel better now." I think I'm like a little like
All I needed.
dazed, but I think
Yeah.
that'll work. And then the number 2 business started happening.
Oh no.
Worse.
So I'm like, I have 7-minute songs that I'm like throwing on and going back
Are you
and
doing
throwing
pyramid?
on and going
Pyramids?
back. No, because it's all clean. So I'm
Oh, you
like,
don't have a clean version of pyramids?
well, I'm playing disco.
Oh, okay. No,
Yeah,
I got you.
yeah,
I
yeah.
got you.
You're
Yeah.
like, I got you after this.
Yeah.
Travis, at that point, the song could have been anything. It could have been fucking Macarena, you know, get me in and out of the bathroom.
Sir, I'm shitting my pants. I don't care what we're playing.
Yeah. All of my check engine lights were on at
Yes.
that moment. I was like, you figure out the music. Someone come up
Call
and
him Big
hum.
Ultima.
Yeah. I'm like, yo, I am in trouble. So I'm 7-minute songs in and out of the bathroom. Luckily, thank the Lord, the bathroom at the spot I was DJing at is very close. Very close. You gentlemen know, in nightlife, the bathroom is never
Oh,
closed.
never.
Never.
The DJ
Never.
booth could
You're
be
turning
built in a different area
Mike
code.
Allstott trying to get to the fucking bathroom.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. So I'm like throwing on 7-minute song. I'm popping in, I'm popping out, I'm popping in, I'm popping out. During this, someone has an epileptic fit with all the lights going on
Oh
in the other room.
no.
And so this guy comes out and he's like holding this guy and he's like, just keep your eyes closed, just sit down, blah, blah, blah. And so this guy sits down right by the DJ at one of the tables next to the DJ, and they give him a bucket and he starts throwing up.
Oh no.
And so I'm like,
Can you smell? Wait a minute.
I
Yeah.
couldn't smell it.
Okay.
I couldn't smell
Good.
it.
Good.
That
good.
was my first assumption. I was like,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
awful.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I'm wondering now if I can parlay this into me being like, oh man, I can't be around this. I don't feel very well, blah, 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 blah. Because at that point, I'm still running in and out of the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
So
Have they picked up on the fact that you're sick?
No.
Okay.
No one knew that whole night.
Okay.
So I think it stemmed from me eating. We ate at this Greasy Spoon earlier in the day, and I guarantee that my food was cooked with all sorts of bacon and ham and everything on that same flat top.
Right.
So I think that just upset my stomach because
Yeah.
I passed all of this in a duration of 4 hours. By the time I left, I popped into DeFara Pizza and got a slice. And ate
You're
when I was
fine.
home.
Yeah.
I was back. I was
This
at my
too
worst.
shall pass.
I was at my physical worst and then popped back up, and I was like, yo, let me get a couple garlic knots, a cheese, and a mushroom. We'll get out of here. But this guy
Jesus
is like
Christ.
going through it, and they have my music turned down to maybe 10% at this point. They're like, let's keep the music quiet because this
Damn.
guy is, So,
So you were at what, like 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock on the master?
yeah.
Man, that's a quiet set.
So
Okay.
yeah, so that happened and everything. I slowly bounced back and then had to finish out the night. But man, like
Wait a minute. When you're talking about I slowly start bouncing back and had to finish off the night, at what part of the night was that where you finally felt like you were like, okay, I could finish?
Yeah, is it
this
like
night.
hour 3 that you're like,
Yeah.
all right, we're good.
Right.
yeah, like hour 3, 3.5 maybe.
Oh, God.
Damn,
So
the
that was
whole
a-
night.
You're
That's a
wrapping
long
it up.
3 hours, bro.
But I was sweating. I was like soaked.
Yeah.
Under my clothes.
Yeah.
And like would have done anything to sit down or
Mm.
whatever, but like you got to keep the show going.
Yeah.
It's the
Man.
Stanley Cup parade, it's the strip. There's no one coming to relieve me
Yeah,
Right.
it's
if I
you.
make that
Right.
call,
Right.
you know. And I at the end of the night I had to DJ that hour block, which is for a dinner theater. So it's performers, it's dancers, it's everything, and I'm the
Mm.
DJ.
Mm.
So it's not like, hey, we'll just do it with no DJ tonight
True.
because it's me.
Yeah.
I'm the guy. So it's been a long time since I've had food poisoning while DJing. Or what I assumed to be food poisoning, because it passed right away. It's not like the
Yeah.
flu or something
Yeah,
where you're
yeah.
like, I'm sick. It's days and days and days. It was a 3-hour run where it was just like
Mm.
heads and toes.
Mm.
And,
the
you know,
worst.
yeah. And
Oh
then,
my God. That sounds atrocious.
Worst, bro. And you're
because
sweating
you
too.
change how you're DJing too.
Oh, 100%.
If you gotta go, if the air horn goes off and you're like, yo, I gotta go to the bathroom right now, you're like, let's mix this song in any part in the song, really.
I don't care what part of the song we're in the middle of the verse.
You better have piss break kings on point right there, man.
Yeah. So
those boys bailed me out a couple times.
I was doing 7-minute hollers, 7 minutes, 7 minutes, 7 minutes, and time it out. I set a timer on my phone every time I went to the bathroom.
Oh, good, smart.
Yeah,
that's genius.
That is smart.
But it's genius, but it's a little stressful.
Yeah,
because if you have no sign of stopping and you see 60 seconds on the clock, you're like,
yeah,
oh my
man.
God.
And that 7-minute song feels like a 3-minute song while you're hurting, and that feels like a 8-hour set.
Because I couldn't hear it. There was different music in the bathroom than there is.
Oh yeah.
Floor.
Oh, that's the worst. Yes, I forgot about that.
So I was like, okay, cool. I need to be smart about this.
Yeah.
And kind of time this out because I don't want the music to stop. And
yep.
I'll
make a prepare crate. So I just hit the prepare tab and I'll drag 3 songs in there.
Yeah.
And then I hit autoplay.
Yeah.
But there's still silence between them.
Yeah. But I mean, at least another song comes on at some point.
Right.
So you have that, like, if you have a track that if it ends right away, you're gonna get it. And if you put a song with an intro, you're gonna hear an intro. But
yeah.
Hey, I save all of my sets, so I have my sets.
You could. Oh yeah, that's right. So you could just throw a whole set on.
A whole set.
I need to make like a couple 30-minute mixes or 15-minute mixes just in case of an emergency.
Mm-hmm. Or just put on like your yellow set.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, put that on.
Yeah. It's when you're in that moment, that all sounds great, but you're not like...
Yeah, I get it. There's other and also the Bellagio gig you're at, like you said, the bathroom's right there.
Yeah.
But like,
which one is that?
That's a Mayfair Supper Club.
Mayfair, okay.
Anywhere else I would have been totally fine.
Like if the one at Mirage, like that one is
far.
The Miracle Mile. Like that is such
a Rum
bar. Yeah. It's so far,
because you got to walk through the sports page, the sports book.
You got to walk down the hall.
Yep.
Around the corner into the
California Pizza Kitchen.
Yeah.
If you're slick, you can go into the Diablo's bathroom, but we don't work there, so it's like you're going to the back of house and they'll yell at you and stuff. Yeah. But now that I've introduced myself enough to the back of house staff that they know what's up.
That's the way to go. That's the way to go, Colin. You need to introduce yourself to the back of house people, man, just so that this doesn't happen again.
I was in the back of the house.
I was the back of the house.
He's got an employee pass now. He's back there somewhere.
Yeah, shit, man. That was anywhere else though. If I would have been anywhere else, even We All Scream. Say we were down to like.
Oh, dude, yeah, that's brutal. There's no.
Like you're not getting in there right away.
Yeah, that's
true.
That
bathroom, and it's always cracking. Like you have to go elsewhere.
Yeah.
Man,
that is crazy, dog. I'm glad you got through that because that's fucking stressful.
Yeah, that is stressful.
I've gotten sick at a gig, but not food poisoning sick. I felt a fever come on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You just know when you get sick, like you get a fever or something, you're like, oh no, like you get the sweats and you get fucking like nauseous but not throwing up, and you just want to like, that's I've gotten that during a gig, and I've had to like finish a set with that.
Being sober and throwing up is like just the most bizarre experience now. Because like the only other reason you would throw up besides being sick is being drunk or hungover.
Yeah.
Really, that's the only time your
If you're
body's
throwing
like,
up while sober, it's usually because you're ill
yeah,
or an accident.
yeah, an accident. Yeah, if you saw something,
Yeah.
like something, like
I throw up brushing my teeth sometimes by mistake, depending on the
brush
time
a
of
little
day.
too far back.
You still got toothpaste in your mouth while you're.
Yeah, oh, shit, I did it wrong again. I hit the button.
That's the joy of living by yourself, Nick. You can do that all you want, and no one. We only would have known if you brought it to the podcast. No one would ever know.
Nobody would ever know.
Yeah. No, that's it's been a wild fucking week, man.
It has been.
Well, I should follow up that story with the next day we went out. We went thrifting, and my stomach was acting up again. It was just a little ending to what was going on, and I used the bathroom.
Little aftershock.
Yeah. I used the bathroom.
Tremors.
Thrift store bathroom was out of order, so I went over to the Morisco spot across the street and used the bathroom there. But strangely enough, they are on time saver lighting in the restroom. So I spent. I had to get up 2 times.
Do some moving around
mid-flight to go on and tap the light. I had to tap a fucking light. I had to get up,
hands around your ankles.
Yeah,
you're really risking it all.
The first time I was like, oh no. And then the second time I was like, you know what? Leave it off.
Yeah, we're good. We're okay.
But then I was like, oh man, what's the vision if somebody comes in and I'm just taking a deuce in the dark and they're like, what? Like, that's kind of scary.
It's already startling to walk into a bathroom and see a person there.
Yeah.
To walk into a bathroom, it being dark, turn the light on, and then see a person there. That extra step
to find out.
Because then the mind is wandering now. Like, why did he have the lights off?
At this point, if you walk into a bathroom in the dark, you're probably walking all the way in, shutting the door before turning the light on.
Yeah.
So now we're in the bathroom together.
Yeah.
You are.
Yeah.
That's fucking terrifying.
I just live here. Apparently, that's what
this is your home. You look homeless if you poop in the dark.
Yeah. But I was like, yo, if this bathroom is not open, I may just have to go behind a building, and that's even worse.
And that's just an all-time low.
Yeah.
That's an all-time low. It's too hot out. Number one,
it's the hottest day of the year. You don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Go away.
Get out of here. Yeah. Like behind a dumpster or something.
Yeah.
And then you're just like on your own. Like, yeah, you know.
Fucking a Bear Grylls dump.
Desert dog out here, you know. But yeah, it's been a wild week. And then yesterday my stomach was completely fine. So there you go.
Hey. Now we're back.
Yeah, your setup couldn't have been any better yesterday.
Yeah.
It upgraded.
Yeah, you know, it's been fucking bizarre. So I don't know, man. Anyone that's DJ'd with food poisoning, feel free to weigh in on this. Send us a message or something because I got to imagine that's the absolute worst. I can't. Maybe
time moves so slow. Songs that you thought were fast songs are slow songs now.
Showing up to DJ drunk maybe is the other one where it's just like, oh, you know, you have 4 hours ahead of you and you're like shithoused.
That's the worst. Showing up drunk.
I have a story, but
please go ahead.
No, this is a different subject.
I was just saying, showing up drunk sucks because it's like you got to put your business face on. You're like, all right, time to get to work.
It's true.
Yeah.
And now you're fucked up trying to be like, all right, let me get my shit
because
together.
now you're overcompensating and
Yeah, exactly.
Being fucked up and trying to act normal is always the funniest shit
Always.
ever.
And fucking cross-eyed and
How you doing?
hey, what's going on?
It just comes to the point where I'm just like, yeah, you know what? I'm just high as shit right now.
Yeah, you gotta just like let people know ahead of time.
You're not up
Hey,
there.
otherwise, you're normal. The worst is when you're normal. Like you look normal, but you don't feel normal.
Yeah.
Like I'm high as shit. And they're like, oh, I would have had no idea. You're like, I'm trying so hard.
I was trying so hard, but thanks for not noticing.
You're not up there like, what a beautiful evening. And somebody's like, what?
What a beautiful evening we're having.
Yeah.
Peep this. So I DJ'd with this guy. I'm not gonna say his name because I don't want you to have to go back and bleep this. So I DJ'd with this guy. Mr. I thought he was a kid, but he's not a kid. He's like 36. I thought he was like 22 because he acts that
DJ
way,
Benjamin
right?
Button.
Basically, right? This little Asian Benjamin Button dude. So this kid was bugging me about playing. Like, yo, can I jump on with man? Can I do a back-to-back with you? I'm like, okay. You know what? I have an opening on Thursday. You can come and play on Thursday with me over at District. Pause. So he comes and asks me, he's like, hey man, I'm gonna bring my controller. Is that cool? I'm like, nah, man, we got turntables.
There's gear here, you don't need to.
At S11, you don't need to. Oh, okay, well, I could just unplug the cords and put in my controller. Bro, we're playing on turntables, man. Okay, well, I guess I'll just use the pads on the S11. I'm like, perfect. Just do that.
He basically, I love that. I'll just use the pads. Yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah.
That's how you use it.
So that's how it started, right? So he gets there and he needed his controller because dude is just Amtrak train wrecking, bro. So blah 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 blah. I'm like, it's getting kind of toward the end of the night, kind of toward the time that he needs to get off and I need to get back on, right? But I'm at the point where I'm just like, yo, you need to get off now. Now this is not working out, bro. You are train wrecking way too bad. So, anyways, in the night, they write the check to him, give him the check, give me my check.
Get out of
our day. Tuesday rolls around. I get a call from one of the owners. Hey, looks like blah blah blah,
buddy,
or the bartender at the bar who was writing the checks, looks like he wrote the check for a different amount, more money. And I'm like, wait a minute, no, that can't be right, because I was standing right next to him when he was writing the checks, everything like that. So I know that he wrote the check the right way.
He finessed the check?
Bro.
The bartender did?
No, Buddy.
Oh, Buddy did.
Buddy did. So I hit up Buddy and I go, hey, my guy.
That 1 into a 4 real quick, huh?
1 into a 9.
Woo! Damn.
1 into a 9. And then he gonna try to tell me, oh man, I was actually about to hit you up and ask you for a new check because I lost my check. I go, wait a minute. So you're
trying to double it up? Oh my God.
You're telling me that that the check that got deposited for $900, that somebody took that check and deposited it in your name? He's like, yeah, man, I don't know how it happened. I'm like, wait a minute. So you're
somebody said, let me do my man a favor.
And that when you found out that you lost a check, you didn't hit up anybody. You were waiting for somebody to hit you up.
That's like,
that's such a funny story. Hey, man, I lost the check. Somebody found it, turned it into a 9 and deposited it in my name. That's crazy, right?
Crazy.
So I need another one.
Hey, this check.
Why do you need another one? You got 9 extra or 8 extra.
Man. So now the banks are involved. Banks are involved. They're doing a thorough investigation, and they're gonna take it from there. They already reversed it for district.
Yeah.
The
Now they're on
number,
his
the
ass.
number in the column though, and the handwritten number is like $100.
Oh yeah, 100.
And
Yeah, no, right there in the column part too, right
yeah,
where he wrote it out. That part was altered too, where because a 9, right, is a N-I, right,
yeah,
and N-I-N-E, and a
yeah.
1 is O-N-E, right?
N-E.
So he
So
turned the N-I, he turned the O into an N-I.
damn, that's crazy.
Yeah. I have pictures to back this up too. Like I'll
Ocean's
send you guys the
11.
picture.
Ocean's 11.
Ocean's 11. Yeah, that's wild.
Well, Travis booked this guy, and then Janet Jackson came into town. They said, "I forgot."
It's probably my fault, huh?
Forgot to hit up.
Damn,
Travis.
they said, hey, maybe you shouldn't. Maybe this is.
But you know what's funny though?
How come no one called me?
The people that were supposed to call me don't know anything that happened on Thursday though.
Okay.
So
yeah,
that is crazy. That is some wild ass shit.
yeah,
That's ghetto as hell.
ghetto.
That's low level scamming.
Ghetto, bro.
Very low level scamming.
Yeah, man. And this dude he's just whack. This kid.
I was just,
I thought the dude was like 22. It turns out he's 36.
That's crazy. That's wild.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, because where the story was headed, I was like, I try to be a little more patient with people who are like, oh, I need to use my controller and not the gear there, because I still kind of am a stickler for that.
Mhm.
Like, fucking DJ dog, like it's all the same.
Yeah.
But I try to be a little more patient because I understand it's a different era, and
I'm
people
more
who started
patient.
even 10 years ago still could have started on controllers
Yeah.
and not to ever touch the turntable. So I try to be a little bit more patient, but man,
I'm more patient with the DJs that DJ on the controller, like the Denon Live, because they use a completely different software.
Or like somebody who's like only on sticks type shit.
I'm more patient with that
Because that's understandable. You're on a
Serato,
totally different software. But if you're playing on Serato and you're scared to like play on a different mixer, like, oh, stop, man. It's the same thing. Quit being weird.
I'm just going back to the district page to try to see who this is.
But you're doing the.
Did you see who it was?
I maybe. I'm not sure.
It was.
You don't want to. It happens.
I mean, I have no problem putting his name out here, man, because how he is.
Because that's some scammer shit. And it makes you look crazy.
Put a name on that bullet, bro.
Don't even worry about it.
See?
Don't even
okay.
worry about it.
Hey, if
around here on the 5 on 5 podcast,
the district page.
Around here, we believe in. Well, we hope for redemption. And I hope this guy turns around. I shouldn't say we believe in, because
I have no S on my chest. I have no hope, bro.
Yay, fuck that guy, man. Never mind.
I'm gonna go there right now.
Fuck you, dude. I was gonna give a speech about him redeeming himself, but you know what,
man? You can save that.
Fucking
you can
scammer.
save that, man. Especially if you know this kid, fam, you be up to like, yo, I take it all back, bro.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna take your word for it. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm switching sides right now.
Thank you.
It's crazy. Like, just to go through those mental gymnastics of being like, no, they won't catch me. There's no trace of this check. Like,
that is the dumbest scam. Like that.
What is this, 1950? Where we're like, oh, we just lost it. Like,
yeah.
Sorry.
Like, how do you not think that's the easiest way? Like, they could call the bank and be like, hey, we didn't write the check for that amount. The bank's like, okay.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Case closed.
Case closed.
End of movie.
That guy, he tried to get you for $800. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and small claims that one.
Yeah.
Like that, it's so quick and immediate that you could fuck that up.
It's like if they did if they made the Home Alone movie now in like 2023, where they're like, hey, we left Kevin McAllister at home. Police will be there in 5 minutes. All right, we're still at O'Hare Airport. Okay, we can get him on the next flight. We'll all be together as family.
Well, movie's over.
Movie's over.
Movie's
Sorry,
over.
Chris Columbus.
Yeah. The time it takes Kevin to get back to O'Hare will probably take the length of the movie.
Yes.
It's the
That's
most
true.
boring movie ever.
That's true. They're like Kevin's in
No,
the car right now.
fucking shenanigans. No fucking weird traps.
End of movie.
No
Kevin's just sitting in the
murder.
car. Yeah, yeah.
Wait a minute, are
Because
we on
all of
movies
those
right
traps
now?
would
Can
have
we talk
murdered a
about
person.
movies? Can we talk about movies real quick?
We can talk
I
about.
have no movie input right now.
That's fine.
We won't go in depth, but let's talk movies for a second.
Can we talk Flash real quick?
A spoiler-free talk.
Spoiler-free talk Flash. Okay.
Surprisingly,
you understand what I was saying about
yes.
CGI?
I understand. I think it's definitely needed explaining. When I watched it, so there's these time sequences
Yeah.
where everything turns into like a cartoonish sort of like blatantly CGI animation style. And it's like how do I uncanny, like it's supposed to be human but it also doesn't look human.
Right. It doesn't, yeah, that uncanny valley.
Yeah. And so I think if they didn't explain that, I'd be like, what the hell is going on? But
okay, fair.
Now that I saw that tweet where he was explaining the art style and the reason for it to like let the audience know that we're in a time,
we're in something that you as a human being cannot perceive.
Yeah.
So this is the only way that we can explain it.
Yeah. So
that's what they say about God, right? That about God and the angels in the in the Bible.
Exactly.
When they looked upon God or when they looked upon the angels, like their brain couldn't perceive what they were looking at.
So this is God, this is such a funny movie to talk about on the show because it's so like spaced out. But my short review, way better than I expected it to be.
Right.
DC universe movies are usually just absolute garbage. I think out of all of them, I've liked maybe 1.5. This I liked it. I'm not going to give it a rating. I just liked it.
Yeah.
I'm curious as to what happens moving forward.
I am too. In the way that they ended it,
because it could that could be the end.
And yeah, it very well could be. And I think it might be because it bombed in the box office this weekend.
Oh yeah, I mean, because that's the downside is that they have such a bad track record that people don't believe in it anymore. So I think they should just leave it alone.
They need to leave it alone. They do.
But it was cool.
Yeah, it was a good movie. It was a good, entertaining movie.
And it wasn't incredibly long.
Yeah. I think they handled time travel very well with it.
I like their version of it. I kind of like, because maybe it's just because it's one movie and it's not like going on forever. I like how they handled it more than Marvel even.
I like the explainer with the spaghetti.
Yeah,
because I think that's the best way that time travel has to be explained.
Any of our quasi fans who are into the comic book thing like we are, and we kind of we dabble in a little in the show. It gets a thumbs up from Neek and Trav. Go see it.
It's a thumbs up.
I loved it. I thought it was incredible.
You saw it?
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay, because it was on Flex for a little bit.
I hate that he gets you every time. He's tapping.
He does. He really does, man. He really does. This motherfucker.
I'm gonna watch what's the Wes Anderson one?
Oh yes, we were just talking about that.
Yeah.
That one looks
Asteroid
good.
City.
Yeah.
He only opened it in major cities.
It's gonna be out here. It's got to be out here.
I think it's out there.
Damn, I don't know.
I think it's L.A., New York, Vegas, Miami, Chicago. I think those are the only cities that he opened in.
Is it take place in Nevada?
Yes.
Yeah, they got it.
That would be wild if you didn't put it out here.
Yeah, like fuck you guys.
Right.
No, Neek, we'll have to hit that. We'll hit that.
So
hit that up, guys.
My weekly roundup isn't as exciting as your guys's.
Okay.
Nope. I didn't get food. I didn't get food poisoning or miss out on any celebrities. I just went to work a bunch and my birthday passed.
Happy birthday! We didn't get to say it on the show yet. I was waiting.
We didn't. That's right.
Yeah.
We didn't.
Thank you. My
Happy birthday
was yesterday. Appreciate you guys. 34 years young.
34. I called you midnight.
Called me at midnight.
Yeah.
It already hurts. Being 34 is a painful age. But no, it was fun. I was working at We All Scream, and across the street at Disco Pussy, they had Riva Starr and Sam
Oh.
Divine from Defected Records.
Mm-hmm.
So Greg held it down for me, and I went over there for like 40 minutes, and we
Were they
just
live streaming?
no, they weren't live
Yeah.
streaming to my knowledge. They were just jamming, and dude, it
Gotcha.
was so sick.
Mm.
Charlie and my buddy Charlie Chill Out and the homie Danimals came to the club and brought me gifts. They got me a old school wrestling DVD, Shawn Michaels versus Bret Hart.
Oh hell yeah!
It's so sick.
What is it?
And
The
then
Montreal Screwdrive?
yeah, it basically ends on there. So it goes through their whole feud and then ends there. And then we went to Disco Pussy and just jammed out for a while. When Disco Pussy does like a cool ass booking, like just straight up house, it reminds me of a Chicago club.
Mm.
Like the layout of
Mm-hmm.
it, it's dark, it's literally just a
Mm-hmm.
booth, and there is bottle service. I know that's not really a thing, but
Was it packed?
it was busy. It
Yeah.
was fucking busy. I haven't seen Disco Pussy busy for
Yeah.
house in a minute. Usually it's like because lately they've been doing like bass stuff or like tech house stuff. Just because that's what the kids are into. And Vegas isn't like truly housey, like tech house, bass music, drum and bass,
Uh-huh.
that kind of stuff all has a thing, shufflers, but not like
Mm-hmm.
straight up like house. So it was cool to like see some house shit, but it's also funny to see the crowd. It's mixed. It's older people, it's younger people who are still shuffling because they don't know how to dance to the music.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then like my buddies who are like kind of house heads are like house dancing in the corner, and they keep getting interrupted by shufflers, like trying to talk to them, like, oh, you're house dancing, I don't know how to do that. And he's like, dude, leave me alone. Like, I don't talk to you while you're doing your thing.
Oh, you're
I
shuffling.
don't talk to you in the middle of your running, man. Oh, I
Yeah,
mean
like while you're
shuffle.
fucking
Sorry.
dancing too fast. And he's like, yeah. You think you teach me? He's like, I mean, not right now.
No. That's just like somebody coming up to the DJ booth. Yo, man, I just
Yo,
got a
I'd love to
controller.
DJ. Yeah, I just got a controller. I don't know how to use turntables. Can you teach me? Like now? No, I'm DJing. I had this girl that
I'm glad to hear that people from the house community showed up though.
yes, that's what I was getting at.
That is fucking dope.
That's why I was like, there needs to be more of that because like I've seen really good bookings just kind of go under,
Yeah.
like just under the radar because they don't pull up, and I'm like, fuck. Like, so I was really I was excited to see them on a weekend because they all, when things aren't a sure shot, you put it on a weekday.
Yeah.
And you could just blame it on it being Wednesday or Thursday. And it's like, no, you got to give it max effort. Like, throw it on a Friday or Saturday.
We have an announcement to make. Breaking news.
This is breaking news.
Breaking news. Breaking. The Grammys just sent new rules for AI.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is breaking.
Let's talk about it.
Only human creators can win. And here's the breakdown. Songs can win a Grammy if they have AI vocals, AI songwriting, or AI instrumentation, but they must have proof of meaningful human authorship in the nominated category.
Okay, so break down the proof.
If AI sings a song, it can't win best vocal, even if a human wrote it.
Okay, so it can't win best vocal, but it can win songwriting.
Right.
Okay.
Banned from Grammy nominations, AI only songs with less than 20% human authorship, which is a higher bar for songwriting categories. Only humans can be nominated. Songs written mostly by AI can't win a Grammy in songwriting categories, but songs performed mostly by AI can win a Grammy in other categories.
Interesting.
I mean, they're trying.
Yeah. I mean, okay, is this the reason why the summer has been so slow? It's because they're trying to figure this out.
Artists are having trouble, Drake, putting out a song that's competing with these fabricated songs.
Okay.
Right? Weekend and Drake, that song, we loved it, right?
Loved it.
It was great. Drake put out a song, last week, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah. But it was
care?
It was a feature.
Okay.
In his defense, it was a feature. So he's back on his, jumping on a young on a young feature over the summer, you know.
Right.
So we all know with Drake features that sometimes that takes a while for it to pick up.
Right.
But I do see what you're saying though.
I think they should talk with these AI companies and then spread the money. I think that's great. If they came up with something and they were like, if Drake said, "Oh, I wrote that,"
okay,
like a ghostwriting AI situation, which is like even more like fucking weird.
That is weird, right?
It's like like ghostwriter or ghost producer is usually in EDM.
Yeah,
but this would be ghostwriter because of what the computer came up with.
Right.
Which is and then to be like, no, I did that. And I was like, no, the computer did that.
Right.
Because the computer was smarter than the writer.
See? That's what I'm talking about. Is
the
that
computer knows the writer better than the writer.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But to claim that and to claim ownership and be like, no, that was me, someone's going to do it. Someone's going to get away with it. But there's going to be a little subsidiary, and that there's going to be a writing credit from an AI farm.
Okay, let me ask you this.
How can you track that?
That's what I'm saying.
Fucking track that.
And that's why I'm going to ask, is this a fad?
I've heard less about it over the last couple weeks.
Okay.
There was like the right initially it was like, oh, here's Kanye doing Frank Ocean.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. And now it's kind of like slowed down.
Yeah.
I guess, or I'm just not looking at that part of the internet. I don't know.
I'm with you on that, and that's why I asked if this is a fad or if this is where we're actually at in like.
It's here to stay for sure.
Yeah.
You know, there's like the numbers on ChatGPT are just insane.
Well, right.
You know.
Yeah, I use ChatGPT every day.
See, and I don't know. I feel like maybe it's definitely a good tool to have in your tool belt.
True.
If somebody is going to claim a computer's lyrics as their own, I don't know about
if people find out about that, that would be the fucking worst for that person.
But see, I think that's where we're kind of headed though right now, right? Aren't we? Like with this new rule with Grammys?
Somebody's definitely going to claim it and definitely going to get caught. Recently, somebody made a public apology and it came out that it was AI generated.
Oh, Ja Morant.
Yeah.
Ja Morant. Yeah.
So like, it's very easy to find out. It seems that like.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. You're right. You're right on that.
So like, I'm sure every song that comes out, somebody will run it through AI and try to get that result and be like, oh, well.
Yo, where was this shit when we were writing our 12-page papers, our 25-page papers in school?
Dog, my homegirl said she finally downloaded you. She was like so reluctant to GPT, and she's in school and she's like working on her master's right now. And she's like, I used it for this assignment, and she's like, dude, everybody in my class is using ChatGPT.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't know why I haven't been using this. I've been so reluctant. Everybody's using it.
Really? I guess, you know, it would take the teacher so long unless they just run it through ChatGPT and they're like.
I mean, that's the other thing. You could
using it too.
The teacher's got to be using it too. Like, so you definitely have to do some rewording and some changing, just like you can't just flat out plagiarize, but like it gives you sources, it gives you everything.
Are you learning though?
No.
No.
Like at that point, see, they'd have to.
Well, also, I don't know what the fuck the assignment is.
Right.
Because you can kind of do something on the surface and be like, okay, I understand the process. I just don't want to write 5, 6 pages about it. Let me just.
Dude, I had to do a dissertation in college, and I had to like go to so many fucking libraries, like pulling books and doing this and doing that and looking at pictures and this and that and like going to the area of the library where you can't check this shit out and you have to just like scan through a machine and all of that. And I'm like, nowadays it's like it's there,
You
but
literally, you can just go.
Mm-hmm.
the internet is limited. There's some things that are just like you
Just
have
aren't on
to,
it.
yeah. There's so much music, not to bring it back to the blog era, which we always do. There's
No,
so
but you're
much
right
music from the
though.
blog era that's not on the internet.
There's
Yeah.
so much. Yo,
It's
I
just
was
fucking
looking for a
wax.
stomping music remix. That's Joe Budden. Joe Budden and the A Team. Man, this is like back in the day,
Yeah,
man. I was looking
yeah.
for that remix and it's nowhere to be found on the internet.
Yep.
Nowhere.
Like there's so much like history to take it back to house music. There's so much house music that's not on the internet. Where people have just not uploaded the vinyl, ripped the vinyl or whatever.
It's just not there.
It's just not there. I don't know. I think
It's an
it's
interesting
a different dimension.
and that's the thing, like GPT is chat GPT and AI to a certain degree is limited because it is, human generated, but it's tricky because it's a tool that's available. Like the Beatles thing, it's available. People are going to use it. I'm very curious as to what that Beatles album is going to sound like.
For those of you that don't know, a little bit of backstory. There's Peter Jackson files from or source material from when they did the Let It Be, and he comprised that, and he's going to work with AI to present the final Beatles album. He's got the blessing from everyone.
Everyone, Paul, Ringo, and Yoko.
Yoko, yeah.
So, from what I read, they're taking demos that John Lennon made of a song that they loved, but just had bad audio for.
Right.
Like it just wasn't recorded well, and they couldn't separate the vocals from the piano, and it was like a one mic situation.
Yeah.
But with AI, they can separate it and enhance the audio so it sounds more clear.
Yeah.
And I guess this song is something that Paul and Ringo have always loved and wanted to make a full song out of, but they just couldn't because the audio was so bad, and they didn't want to re-sing it or anything like that. With now technology being what it is and AI allowing them to do so, they're going to make a full-fledged Beatles song out of it.
So the Beatles are going to be the first ones to win this Grammy thing.
I wonder
that's
if
why these rules are coming.
I was just going to say, I wonder if that's why these rules were implemented, because they're like, if this is good, we can't not give the Beatles a Grammy for this, especially if
Jesus Christ, man. These
Ringo
motherfuckers found their way to get a Grammy in 2024, bro.
Here's the thing. Here's what that article said, that Beatles article said. It said younger artists should be afraid of those artists that are no longer with us.
Yeah, I saw somebody say that. I saw that too. They're like, younger artists now have to compete with dead artists that are basically coming back.
Yeah.
But I think that's only to a certain extent. Like this Beatles thing is, to me makes sense and it's tasteful. Like using the technology in a way that's like, okay, we have this song, let's separate the vocals. Dope. Now we have John singing like clearly, and Paul's gonna do Paul and Ringo's gonna do Ringo. I don't know how they're gonna get a George Harrison type guitar playing going. Or they're just not gonna, he's not on the song or something, or maybe they use other demos to use those tracks.
Because that's what they do, right?
But they're making a full
input. Well, you input your unreleased music too. Into the AI, so then they're gonna pull all of it. So it's not just the George Harrison songs that everybody already heard. It's
They're
like behind
probably
the
only
scenes George
using,
Harrison songs too.
yeah.
You know.
So they said they're gonna make a whole album essentially. So it's a lot of unreleased like demo music that they're making real songs out of now.
I think that's why everything's so quiet right now. It's like
Yeah.
the calm before the storm,
Yeah.
where we're just. And two, you have to think about this with AI being implemented, the quality control still needs to be there.
Yeah.
There still needs to be an amount of you can't just drop 50 songs a day from an artist. No one's going to listen to that shit.
Yeah.
Also, I think music trending isn't trending in a way that's like the trends are kind of boring. Like, and like music doesn't really have legs anymore because of social media and how we consume music.
Yeah.
Also, this conversation is eventually going to make us sound washed because we're just not as connected as like a fucking 18-year-old is.
Right.
But um the way they consume music through social media, songs are shorter and everything becomes old in 2-3 weeks. Oh, that's been out. I've so many times. Like not too long ago, I was talking about search and rescue with somebody, and me and another guy my age, and then some like server or something that worked there was like, "Oh, that song's been out. Like that's been out." We're like, "Dude, that song came out like 2 months ago."
Yeah, that song came out
Like it
Cinco
was
de
like at
Mayo.
the time we were like, it was like a month or two ago. He's like, "Damn, it felt like it was longer." He's like, "I guess that wasn't that long ago." And I
It
was like,
wasn't.
"Yeah, man, that was." And I'm like, "You made it sound like it came out a year ago." And I think songs don't have the longevity as they used to. And most music coming out isn't like it's not fun. And when pop music that does come out is fun, like the Doja Cats and some of like the Megan Thee Stallion
Hold on, let
stuff,
me add one more into that one. The K
please.
Tremine album. That shit.
Have you been playing it out?
You don't play it out. You don't play it
Exactly.
out.
Like
You
that's
don't play it out, but that's a
yeah, I guess
phenomenal
I'm
album
speaking
though.
from like it's a good album. It's fun.
I don't think it was a success.
I don't think it was a success. I
I
don't
don't
think
think
it
any albums are a success right now though.
yeah. I don't think like I tried to play the one song that I was like, maybe I could play this one out. It's just not, it's flat. And Sasso, I'm feeling like Sasso. That's my favorite song on there.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah,
that
yeah.
would go out. And then it's just like even the song that like the pop songs that do come out that are like, you know, a little more danceable, they're not, they take a minute because they're almost too poppy because the shit that the kids love is like really slow.
Right.
Trav,
But it's not club
I'm gonna
music.
run you back on that the album successful because we got to give
Did
it
I
up
say
to
it was successful?
no album successful.
Oh, okay.
No,
Sorry.
T Swift. Everything T Swift now.
Yeah. No, I get that. No, okay. Yes. I get that.
But you see the dynamic it has to be at to be a drop in the bucket.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Miley too.
Mm-hmm.
Miley's album was a success.
Mm-hmm.
Harry, obviously,
But
it's
that was
got to be
before.
super pop.
Right.
Foo Fighters just put out a new album. Metallica put out a new album. Like, there's stuff coming out. I think a lot of times we are not in that domain to visualize the impact.
Okay.
I think sometimes as DJs we're so guarded off and can I play this in the club? Is this going to work for a crowd? That so much other music, which I think is a continuing constant that will tie Gen Z and the older people together, is that so much just gets swept under the radar.
Latin music isn't having this problem though.
Latin music is not. No.
But Latin music is different, man. That's a different beast, bro. You can like literally just run Latin music from front to back.
Yeah.
And just go from one song to the next, and it don't matter if it's the same artist back to back either.
Yeah. I don't
rock. They just rock.
The community the community is like, they just want to hear their shit. It's
Yeah.
very interesting to see because Latin music is not having this problem.
No, they're not.
They're having hits. Their music is going loud. New artists are popping off, and people are loving it.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Maybe it's just a rap thing. Maybe it's
I
just
think it might be just a rap thing.
it
And
might
on
just be a
top of that
rap.
too, there's the hip hop community is so fucking judgmental,
Oh yeah.
and it's hard. It's hard to find a hit. It's hard to
Right.
find a hit when it's like that. And it's hard to play a hit when it's like that.
I think just generations and generations of like basically hater shit has just like made it fucking impossible to make a song that has legs that'll stand for a minute. Like, because these songs come in and they leave immediately, and I'm like,
right. But it's like, what are people looking for? Like that's what my question is, right? So what are people looking for, right? Because you can have a song that we may not like,
but
but
everybody else does.
yeah, everybody else does, and you hear the record labels are pushing this song, and you hear it in commercials everywhere.
What is a
You
sast
don't have that right now.
In the last 3 years?
Mhm.
You guys will probably be better suited to answer this than I am. What's a song in the last 3 years that has come out, a rap song that's like popped off and gone off in the clubs and has been around for a minute?
What, Sicko? Can you say Sicko Mode?
Sicko Mode, but I mean last 3 years. So like
Yeah,
after
Sicko Mode came
pandemic.
out. Oh, okay. So you're talking about pandemic. Sorry.
Like after the pandemic, because
After the
Sicko Mode came
pandemic.
out
Yeah,
pre-pandemic.
yeah. Sorry about that.
Because even I was getting Sicko Mode requests at Paradise Fever.
Yeah.
WAP?
Is that
Yeah.
Is that post-pandemic?
No.
No, I don't know.
Wait a
Maybe
minute.
like there
I
has
think
to
it
be
might
like
be.
it has to be some girl rappers, like, because their songs have been going crazy.
Let's see.
But I think that even that's starting to slow down.
I don't think so.
WAP came out in 2020.
Woman.
Okay, so
that
WAP.
one-
Definitely WAP then. I
WAP,
would go with WAP.
WAP is probably one of the biggest.
Wait, I'm gonna get an exact date here. August 7th, 2020.
WAP.
So it came out during the pandemic.
Right in the middle of pandemic.
Kind of a flex.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
kind of
hey, I know
is
you're
it
not
weird?
gonna be dancing to this, but
Would you, no, I don't want to say that because I was gonna say would it be a weird thing to say that like rap doesn't even sound like that anymore, like that sound?
It's
But
not weird to say.
I just heard that Tyga song and I take that back.
Ice Ice Baby. Ice.
Yeah,
I
I
haven't
don't
even heard that
think
song yet.
I don't. I haven't heard the whole song. I just
I
saw
love
that
Tyga.
clip.
Listen,
I love Tyga.
women rappers are taking over though hip hop right now.
FNF.
I mean-
FNF Glorilla.
Yeah,
Oh,
Glorilla,
FNF,
yeah.
is FNF still working for you guys? I don't.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Yes, 100%.
So
That
like
one's
it's,
working.
but that's like a higher BPM, isn't it? That's like.
FNF is 70.
Oh no. Okay, never mind.
80? Is it
No,
80?
that's
it
right
was
in the
like
pocket
80.
of all them.
I think it's
all-
80.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The early Ice Spice stuff, is that still
Ice Spice still works for me.
like Munch type shit?
Yeah, it still works. Boy's a Liar. That song is
Still, that's
undefeated
probably
right
the
now
biggest
still.
one. So there's like songs out there.
There's songs out there that work, yeah. But are they Hotline Bling? You know what I mean?
I think
No.
WAP might be one. I think WAP might end up being that type of song. Not like
I don't
comparable,
think
but like
Drake
in
has
popularity.
I don't think Drake has one after pandemic.
No.
No.
I thought Search and Rescue was
Tootsie
going to
Slide?
be, but yeah.
I mean,
sure.
I play Tootsie Slide and it works.
I can see Tootsie
still.
Slide being one.
Yeah.
That one still works. I mean, Drake has Search and Rescue. Search and Rescue works. I mean, he still has Massive still works. I still get requests for Massive.
Really?
I get requests for Currents.
I haven't heard Massive in a minute.
Here's how quick music moves. Thinking back to that impact of Drake making house music,
Yeah.
that seems like 100 years ago.
It seems like forever ago.
It was last summer.
It was
Yeah.
last summer. That was the hot topic last summer.
That seems like forever ago.
That's scary.
I play Spin About Me.
It's kind of scary, but it's also kind of relieving because I've been stressing myself out over like, yo, I need to get my, a little more current, and I need to get and I'll do that. I'll like spend time once a week on my music day, like getting more current
But you
music.
ain't touching those songs.
I never touch those songs. I
Yeah.
never heard them. I listen to them and I'm like, I'm not playing this. And like,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I've never heard any other DJ play this.
Granted, the rooms you're in don't call for that.
The rooms I'm in don't call for it. I think one of them might sometimes, but
if you
fucking bullshit. It's fucking bullshit.
picture.
oh, that's the Janet picture. That
I'm
sucks.
so fucking pissed. I'm so fucking pissed, bro.
Looks like everybody got a picture. I saw Mike.
Everybody found out about it except for the one person that plays her.
Well,
yeah, I don't
prove
think.
it. Well, you got Tuesday. Tuesday active is playing the after party at Fortune. So
That's true.
True. Maybe she'll be in the building.
That's true.
Her DJ. One song to add to the podcast playlist. We do it every week. What do you guys got?
Act bad, act bad, act bad. Act bad, act bad, act bad.
What's that?
If you look good, act bad. If you look good, act bad. Act Bad by Diddy, Fabulous, and City Girls.
That's
new Diddy, eh?
Yeah.
Shout
Come
out
on,
to Diddy.
Meek.
Come on, it's Diddy.
It's Diddy. I had no idea.
Yeah, I get no requests for that song, and I love that song. You're not gonna hear that song a lot.
Let me look at my Spotify, see if I liked anything recently.
I'm doing a birthday shout out on the request line. 34 years young, born and raised in Las Vegas. I'm putting on there Peter Cetera.
Yes.
Neek, which Peter song am I putting up?
Oh hell yeah, dog! If we're doing Peter Cetera, man, oh god,
Here, I'll sing
damn.
it for you.
What? Glory of Love.
Is it Glory of Love?
Is it Glory of Love?
After all that we've been.
Yeah.
Hard to say I'm sorry. Yes. So good. Wait a minute. Which version?
And after all,
Which version? As Yet or
after all,
the Chicago version or the one with As Yet?
The Chicago version. That's the one you want.
Well, the one with As Yet, Peter had a little cameo in it.
Wait, that's You're the
With
Inspiration,
a whole bunch of
right?
Negroes. Huh?
After all,
you're the inspiration.
Chicago?
Oh yeah, so that's
You're my
Chicago.
inspiration.
Yeah, you're the inspiration.
Yeah, you got.
Yeah, because you got to get up there to get the Peter.
Peter Cetera has such a unique voice.
No one can Peter Cetera like
no
Peter
one
Cetera.
can.
There's
It's
no
like he's
AI
harmonizing
that's
himself.
Yeah.
It's the weirdest thing.
It's so weird.
I love Peter
He
Cetera.
figures out how to double his voice.
We should put all of his hits on there.
We probably should.
Anybody listening to the podcast?
We'll put
playlist
Glory
is
of
like,
Love.
Peter Cetera.
We are
Put,
very
let me go
pros
to
Peter
Chicago.
Cetera here.
If you leave me now by Chicago, You're the Inspiration by Chicago.
Except for they don't fuck with him no more though.
Yeah, but it was a good time.
It was a good run.
They're lost. They're lost.
Yeah, truly. I get it. He sucked. He wasn't a nice guy.
This is a Peter safe place.
It is.
But he made the fucking
Pause,
band, bro.
pause.
Nah, dog, we know what it is. The
Peter.
Karate Kid 2 soundtrack specifically.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
That's the one with Glory of Love.
Peter's
Oh, the glory
Did-
of love.
Is that what you wanted to add? Gloria Love?
No, you want You're the Inspiration.
That's what you
At
want, Neek?
Chicago. Huh? No, I think that was Colin's pick, but
That's my
Oh,
pick.
I thought yours was hard to
if
say.
you're
I'm
doing
sorry.
then I'm doing Glory of Love. I'm also putting Peter Cetera. I'm fired up now.
That Peter got my man fired up.
Yeah, Peter does, man. He's gonna do a whole.
I'll fucking throw my
whole
coffee
Twitch
table
Peter
out the window,
Cetera
dog.
set.
Yes, Peter Cetera, Glory of Love.
That boy's all in on that Peter.
Pause, bro.
He's hopped up on that Peter.
He's hopped up on.
Peter got him acting crazy.
Did I show you guys the tweet where the guy put 4 hot dogs in one bun?
Oh.
Yeah.
Actually, I mean, those are like that's like backyard cookout bar.
He
hot
said the
dogs,
whole
though.
he said the holster was flimsy, but I just swallowed 4 on the sub roll.
The holster
Would have did 5, but I ain't trying to scare the
the
hoes.
holster was flimsy for the glizzy. Yo, those are backyard
They look
barbecue
good.
hot dogs, man. Those actually
They
look
look
good.
I wouldn't eat 4 on a bun. That's crazy.
Nah, but I
He
mean,
said I
those
would
look
have did
right.
5, but I don't want to scare the hoes.
Yeah,
oh shit. All right, boys, what we got for this week, for the rest of the week?
Oh man. Rum bar this week. I'm there Wednesday, and then Friday, Saturday, I'm at We All Scream.
So anybody visiting to Vegas, go ahead and check out Neek right there at those spots. Call, what you got?
We're rolling out to San Luis Obispo to lock in the wedding venue.
Ooh,
hey,
I like that venue too.
Madonna Inn.
Yeah.
So that's gonna take up my time. I'm gonna pop into Bakersfield on Thursday.
Nice.
Friday, I'm at Brewdog. Saturday, I'm at Mayfair. Sunday, I am at Best Friend, and Monday will be my funeral. So busy ass week.
Hey, if you guys are in Portland, Janet Jackson is in town right now, and
hey, why do you say it all sad like that?
I'm sad as fuck, my guy.
Janet, rolling it out, stumbling out.
Listen, Janet's in town on Tuesday.
You hit her with the or whatever.
Or whatever, yeah. Janet's in town, or fucking
after
whatever.
Party at Fortune or whatever.
Yeah, you should go full in on promo now, since
I am,
they
because
get you over at distance.
Fucking Janet. Well, because like shit like this doesn't really happen in Portland, man. So this is big.
Shout out to DJ Active. Max.
Shout out Active.
Yeah.
But yeah, got Jerry's Day Fade on Saturday. So if you guys are out, check me out at the Day Fade, man.
We got to get Jerry on the podcast.
Got to get Jerry on the pod. Yeah, that's what we should do.
Jerry's great. We got to get Greg on the podcast. We got to get Jerry on the podcast. We have Dawn Perignon coming up.
Oh yeah.
I think that's next month. Yeah.
Afterthought is still waiting to be on the podcast too. Gotta get him on.
We got a long list of people that need to come sit down with us. But it's nice to join you guys. Have a boys only episode.
Yeah.
We got to release the beast.
Release the beast.
We'll be back next week, same time, same channel, right here. Shout out to the Instagram. We broke 1,000 followers.
Hey, giveaway.
We have a giveaway.
We should have done this at the top. But we're going to do this again next episode. But go ahead, Call.
Okay, I'll just wait to announce the giveaway then. We'll do the giveaway next episode.
Boom. Yeah, so stay tuned for the next episode too.
So I'm giving away information about the giveaway.
Boom. There we go.
Yeah.
Announcing the announcement.
If you're listening,
announcing the announcement.
Next episode, there will be a giveaway for 2 direct music service hats. But you have to wait until next week to listen to that. Also, what I want to do too, we're going to preload some USBs. We have direct music service USBs. Each of us are going to put on, I didn't tell these guys yet, 10 of our favorite songs that we've been playing out. We're going to preload that USB for you with 30 songs from the boys, and you'll be good to go.
Hey, and if you're a new DJ, also go ahead and hit our promo code for direct music service. Dante just re-upped his, got himself another promo code for that. Mad Chill,
5 on 5.
Shout out Mad Chill on that one, and Carucci, Georgie Carucci. Shout out him because he's gonna be signing up too. So Georgie Carucci, man, my guy.
Well, there it is. Yeah, the brand is strong. We can say that. Jesus and Miro aren't on right now. We can say the brand is strong.
Yeah, I don't think they're ever going to be on again.
No, that's another episode.
Shout out Bodego Boys.
Another show. Yeah.
R.I.P. Bodego Boys.
Yeah. Until then, we'll see y'all next week.
Peace.